Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Erin's married.
Um, that was honestly super triggering because we were off.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh God, no, not again.
To me, it was together. So like that's awful.
Yeah, for me, like I was singing it and then you were like a few seconds behind me. And I was like literally having like a twitch.
No, literally. We honestly debated to not, well, we didn't really debate, but I remember mentioning it last week. We're like, maybe we won't do video, but I mean, obviously we'll do
Yeah.
video, but it is slightly triggering, but triggering.
Triggling. Are you okay?
I'm not okay.
Triggling.
No, it's triggering because obviously during the pandemic we filmed everything separately and it's just like the same setup and it's not ideal, but like we'll get through it.
Yeah. Just, had to be done.
Yeah, it did. And Erin's still away. I can
Yep.
say, right?
Yeah, I'm down
Sure.
in Palm Springs.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm in La Quinta, so unsure about the territory specifications, but it's farther down. It's like near India where Coachella happens.
Oh my God. Coachella. You sound like Lisa Vanderpump.
In the season of Vanderpump Rules, they like rent out a space on the Coachella field and like throw Raquel a birthday party, and James Kennedy's like Coachella.
Wait, this season?
The current one.
Oh, okay. I finished season 7 last night. So I'm starting on the most recent one that's like on Hulu, and then I'll be done until it's live.
I'm like, I don't even know it. So I'm on season 8.
You're on season 9. So I'm about to start season 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was last season. Oh, that's the good one where Tom Schwartz is.
Thank God. Because I need to like know what you're talking about. Because you always say things that I'm like, I don't get it. Like obviously they fought and like hasn't been the nicest, but nothing has like really stuck out yet. So I'm just holding onto my pants.
Him throwing his beer on her not stand out to you?
It definitely did at the time, but it felt like it was like I don't think he did it on purpose, or maybe he did. I don't really remember.
Making excuses for men.
Okay. No, I feel like they were like fighting.
Absolutely did it on purpose.
Oh,
we gotta play it back.
I
gotta
guess
watch that shit in slow-mo.
No,
this season is like truly, I'm just like, you two should absolutely not be together. Tom, you need to stop drinking alcohol and
that again. Okay.
Absolutely go to like some sort of couples counseling if you are not in it.
Oh,
because it's dark times.
I feel like they're just stuck.
Yeah, well, still no excuse to do like treat his partner the way that he does.
No, not at all. But I feel like it's one of those things where I feel like I saw his story the other day and he was like filming her getting her haircut. And she was like pissed. She was like starting to say like stop record, but he like cut it off. You could tell she was about to say it. I was like, Jesus.
Oh God. Yeah, they are just oof. I don't know. I just couldn't imagine like being married to someone and just constantly being so unhappy. Just doesn't seem like the life I want.
I know. Well, okay. I guess should we start from like, I feel like so much happened this weekend.
Oh my God.
In terms of like you and in terms of Taylor releasing like all of these things.
Well, Taylor is the only celebrity news happening today, so we'll be saving her for later.
Okay, so we can like recap all that later.
Yeah, specifically, well, there's one other thing that I personally am very excited for, but majority of the time we will be spending talking about all things Taylor. So
thank God. We'll
save that for the celeb news segment.
Okay, perfect.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
It was also like pretty hard for me. Like I probably haven't seen like so much of what happened because like I was busy getting married and it was very overwhelming and so many things to do. But I tried my best to catch up last night.
Okay, good. Yeah, I feel like because we were so busy that whole weekend. I feel like I honestly haven't even really listened to like a lot of the vault tracks, like more than once.
God, same. I was doing it this morning and on my way to Starbucks. Okay, I went to Starbucks this morning and I was listening to the vault tracks, and then I get to the line and the girl at the drive-thru, her name was Susie, and she was so sweet. She was like, I just want to say that I love you and like I'm giving you these drinks for free this morning. And I literally started tearing up. I was like, you can't do this to me. I'm like too emotional right now to like have this conversation. But she was so sweet. She was like, congratulations on your wedding. Like, here's this little like token from me. And I was like, literally tearing up at the drive-thru. Thank you so much.
Well, it's been a very emotional weekend.
Yeah. Okay. So like the weekend was so fun, but I just want to start with nobody tells you how depressing the day after your wedding is. I
Oh my
spent
God, really?
all day Sunday just scream crying. I was so
What?
because everyone leaves, like everyone's saying
Okay.
goodbye to you. Like it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with like the wedding itself. Like I'm not like, oh, my wedding's over. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
every person that I love is leaving me.
Yeah, that's
And like
tough. I didn't
so
even think
much,
about that.
yeah. And so much of our like family and friends don't live here. So then it was just like, oh, this is so depressing and
Yeah.
so sad. And so that happened to me on Sunday, but then it happened to TJ yesterday.
Oh
So it's just
no.
been 2 days of us just being like so
Oh,
sad,
sad. Yeah, it's
which
like
is
going
so
on a really
funny.
fun vacation with like everybody. And then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, real life again.
Yeah. Because we had like at least 2 days with most people. So it was just like so like hi, 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 hi. And then Sunday, everyone's like, bye. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's that I didn't even think about that. I couldn't tell what you meant. I was like, maybe it's like an adrenaline thing, like the adrenaline's so high, and then the next day it's like, now what?
Yeah. It's like, I can't believe that no one ever told me that. Like, not, I've never, that's going to be my one thing that I tell everyone. Like, hey, be prepared to be depressed when it's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. I
Unless you
mean,
like live around all your family and friends, then like, best thoughts and prayers, honestly.
yeah, no, literally. Oh, that's so sad though. I know,
I
I kind of
know.
understand what you mean, like in terms of leaving and feeling like, oh, we were all together for like so many days and now everyone's just bye.
Yeah, I guess it's just part of getting older and like everyone not being together anymore. But oh my God, it is just gut
Oh my
wrenching.
God. Yeah, especially because like your core, like best friends you grew up with, it's like,
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm like, don't even
sorry,
talk
I
to
won't even
me.
talk about it.
You can't even talk to me about it.
Next
I'm like,
subject.
I've just literally been crying.
Oh
Like I
no.
said, I teared up at the Starbucks barista. So
Yeah. Well, sometimes that's like normal for you. So I wasn't sure if that was like,
no, oh my
a
God, no,
regular
just
thing.
extra emotional these days.
Yeah.
But,
I've never heard
and
that either. So interesting.
oh my God, yeah, truly nuts. And then I don't know, everyone's been texting me too. I currently have like 70 unread text messages, which is just not me at all. I'm the kind of person that like fully will like open and read, but I'm just like, I can't with these right now because it's just
Yeah.
people being like, oh, I had the best time and like just being so nice. And I'm like, oh, but I miss you.
Wait, you know what I think it might be? Is I feel like a lot of people, not like everybody, but I feel like a lot of people do a honeymoon like right after. So maybe like
Yes,
when everyone leaves, they're like, oh, on to the next, like we're going to Greece or whatever. So maybe that's why
totally.
it's like you don't hear it as much because I feel like a lot of people do that like the next day or something.
Yes. That's what I was talking to Dave, our videographer, and I was like,
I love him.
I'm so yeah, I was chatting with him yesterday, I believe, and I was like, I no one tells you like how depressing it is the day after your wedding. He was like, yeah, that's probably why people immediately leave for their honeymoon.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I was like,
Interesting.
yeah.
You have to just keep going places to like continue
Yeah.
it.
I'm like, I am on my honeymoon. I'm with my in-laws.
Yeah. In
But
Indio, California.
yeah. But so like for me, like Sunday was really sad, but then I was like, oh, well, we get to see like be with TJ's parents tomorrow. Like all will be well. And but then I think yesterday, like now I'm fine.
Yeah.
But TJ's like yesterday he was sad, but now I feel
Oh.
like he opened gifts yesterday, so I think that made him feel a little better. He's a big gift guy.
Yeah. Okay, good. Oh my God, so sad. I had no
I
idea.
know. Ugh. So now we're just gonna have to plan like a wedding vow renewal every year so that we can get everyone together.
Yeah, like we said in our vlog, like she'll find another dress, she'll find another venue, like
Yeah.
we'll film everything again.
Oh my gosh. I was looking at there were so many weddings this weekend.
Yeah,
Um
like celeb
and
weddings.
yes,
Yeah.
and I the where I got my dress made, I follow them obviously, and they posted a picture. Paris Hilton wore a Galia Lahav gown as well.
What?
Yeah, so basically, I'm literally an A-list
No, you're
celebrity.
Paris. I am Nicole. We
Yeah.
are the
Oh,
simple life.
oh, I want to be Nicole though,
We
but
can
I'm
switch every other
Paris.
week.
I'm
Yeah.
Paris.
Well,
Um,
didn't she get married on like a Thursday and everyone was freaking out about it?
yeah, she did. She definitely got married earlier, but then I saw like a party the next night, like on Friday.
Yeah. I think she like rented out Santa Monica Boulevard. It was some like
no, the pier. She rented out the pier.
I mean the pier. Yeah. Whatever.
the whole boulevard.
All through Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's like such a long street.
Yeah. No, it fully does. It's like when I think about it, it's like West Hollywood, but like also we used to live right off of it too in East Hollywood.
Yeah.
So truly it's a whole fucking city.
Well, I wonder if Paris is having financial trouble since she had her wedding on a Thursday.
Yeah, like what? I mean, I don't care at all. I think it's like fine, but I feel like that was a big thing, right? Because like Thursdays are cheaper than the weekends or something.
Yeah, they are.
Interesting.
Paris is parking a lot. That was like, so where we got married, there was weddings happening every single day. We were there like multiple weddings a day because on the property, there's like the venue we had it at, but then there's little smaller venues. And on Thursday night, sorry, why is Paris barking?
It's probably a leaf going by.
Paris. No, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, there was a wedding on Thursday night, but it was at the venue we were having it at, and it was so small, like maybe 20 people there. And all I could think about was how the hell are they meeting their minimum for this area?
Yeah.
Like now that I know how weddings work, I wasn't like nitpicking everyone's weddings. I was just like, oh, but like this costs this much. Like, how did you? Are you just like paying out of pocket and not like paying for all of the like things that you could get? Like it was just so interesting. And then on Sunday there was another wedding. So it was like after our wedding,
you're like
watched another wedding. Yeah. I will say though, I may be biased, but like I do genuinely think ours was the best.
100%. Yours was so much fun.
Yeah, it was like the best night.
Yeah. Ever. And it was like, should we just like get into the weekend kind of?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So you got down there Thursday.
Yes. Oh, and then we went down. So we got there Thursday, like loaded. We had to get a U-Haul to drive all our stuff down there, which was just really great.
Yeah. How was loading all that up?
Well, the boys did most of it. Thank God.
Thank God.
And then I put a rack of like my dresses and clothes and all of that stuff in there. And teacher's like, this is going to fall over. And I was like, well, whatever, it'll be perfect. And then of course he sent us a picture when the boys got there and we're unloading it, and it was like completely just chaos in the back of the truck. Like the clothes were sprawled everywhere. But yeah, we got down there pretty early. We unloaded, set up the room, and then we just like got ready and went down to Joshua Tree to eat at Pappy and Harriet's, which was just so nice. There's like 15 of us. And it was just like a great little kickoff.
Yeah. It's like the welcome to the welcome party.
Yeah.
Before the welcome party.
Yeah. Cause it was like majority, actually every single person was from the East Coast, except for Caro and Sean came.
Oh yeah.
But then everyone else was coming from either Massachusetts or New York. So we were like, oh, it's so good to see everyone. And then that was that night. And then Friday was when everyone started getting there.
Yeah. Including moi.
Yeah. And I don't think we did anything all day. I just like laid by the pool.
Yeah, I got there at like noon, and then at 2 we had a rehearsal, which was like so interesting because I've never been in a wedding before.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, obviously it's just walk down the aisle, but like for some reason it's like, I'm going to fall. I'm going to mess up. Just like, I don't want to ruin anything. Brittany was saying the exact same thing. She's like, the one thing I don't want to do is fall. And so we like had to do the practice.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, and then the welcome party was that night too, which was such a blast. And like, I'll never forgive TJ's friends for being such good singers.
I know, like truly, even some people who I didn't know, I was like, oh, of course. Even you're like TJ adjacent, you're good at singing. Of course you are.
Yeah. Like not everybody, but a lot of those people went to Berkeley. So obviously they have like
the music school, Berkeley.
Yes. And so they all sounded amazing. It literally sounded like The Voice. Like everyone was like, are you going to sign up? I was like, well, not anymore.
It was so, it was so fucking funny. So if you don't know, we had like a karaoke welcome party. So
oh yeah, sorry, probably should have said that.
Yeah, people were like, what are you talking about? Why are people just
like just singing along to the music there?
Yeah. No, so we had a karaoke welcome party, and like most, if not all, of the people who were the first singers were TJ's friends who all went to music school, and they were incredible, like so good. And then my dad it was like truly like 10 people in a row who were just incredible singers. And then my dad comes on and he was singing Sweet Caroline, I think.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, to be fair, he gave a little forewarning, like, I can't carry a tune to save my life.
Yeah.
But he really set the bar lower for people who also can't carry a tune to save their life. And then Allie Jenkins, one of my bridesmaids and closest friends, she, after my dad, or while my dad was singing, she was like, I think I can go up there now and like sing after him. And I was like, same.
Yeah.
Same. But it was so funny. He was truly just awful, but in the best way.
Yeah. But that's like the cutest thing, especially because like your dad and then TJ's grandma.
Oh my God.
Sang, and it was so fucking cute.
Yeah. She's so good. That whole side of his family, his mom's side, is like so musically inclined. They would have literal talent shows like at their family functions.
That was your welcome party, was a talent show.
Yeah. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun. It was like the perfect little like, let's go do this and, get everyone acquainted with each other. How was it for you? Like, like entertaining. I feel like because you're probably seeing everyone for the first time.
Yeah, it was definitely exhausting, but I'm so happy. I will say that if you are planning a wedding or like for the future when you get married, absolutely do some sort of welcome get together because you can get all the schmoozing out of the way so that on the day of your wedding, you don't have to like worry about going up to every single person because you've already had like the intros and all of that stuff with them. I feel like that was such a good way to get all of that over with so that I could actually enjoy the day of the wedding because I wasn't doing any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like going and talking to people, but it wasn't like, how are you?
Yeah.
How was your flight? Where are you staying? Like it was all that the first night, obviously like mixed in with so much fun. Like, but I think that was definitely like the move.
Yeah. No, that sounds like incredible.
Because imagine if I was doing that the whole night of my wedding, like that would just be such a nightmare.
Yeah, I feel like it would just take away from just celebrating. Yeah. Not that like that's not a good thing to do, but like
totally
all you want to do is just like drink and have fun after, especially because after getting married, like before I get into it, but like the nerves, I feel like you were so nervous, which is so understandable. All you want to do after that is just have fun and drink and dance.
Yeah. And not do the, how are you?
No, yeah. You're like, can we like text me later?
Yeah, no, we'll for real. Yeah. But yeah, definitely that is like 1000% like the best advice I could give to anyone who's like planning any event really, but especially your wedding, because that's the time where people are going to want to like talk to you and be in the know and in your face. And let me tell you, it's tiring.
Yeah, no,
so I just do it the night before.
No, yeah, I can't even imagine like anything centered around you, like even a birthday party sometimes it's like,
oh my God. Yeah.
And even like, obviously that was not about me at all, but like, I feel like I recognize so many people in your family, but like, I didn't know who that, so like, that was also a thing where I was like, I don't remember their name or like, I don't know how they're related, but I know who they are and talking to them. It's like trying to figure out the best way to go about that. It's just like,
it was quite the night. It was so funny. I walked in and I'm like walking up to my dad and he's just holding a box and like I thought it was going to be a gift or something, and then he just opens it and it's a ton of cigars. And come to find out he was going around the party like offering people cigars.
Oh my God, iconic.
So funny. Also, so we did like little welcome bags to give out to people at the welcome party, and there was like, the normal stuff. And then we put a bunch of weed in there because we're in California. The best welcome bags. And the amount of people who came up to me over the course of the weekend saying they got high with my dad, like I couldn't even count
I heard that too.
On my hands and my toes.
It's amazing.
Also, we got so many photos back already. And like, I would say at least a handful of them are like my dad and Chris Clemens just like having weed like in their hands and smoke blowing out. They look like they're best friends, like cool guys.
Oh, I love that.
It's so funny.
Your dad. I loved your dad. Yeah, this is the first time I met Erin's parents. So it was like a hoot to me.
Wait, did I tell you how my dad tried changing my first dance song like behind my back?
No.
It was like
in a funny way or like a weird way?
No, in a like, well, I guess this wedding's about me and not my daughter who's been planning it for 2 years.
Oh my God.
But it was like 4:15 on the day of the wedding and we were supposed to line up at 4:20.
Yeah.
And we get a text from Captain Cuts and you're like, hey, so like the new father-daughter dance song is this, like, do we still want to do Landslide for the mother-son? And both TJ and I were like, huh? Like, what? And I texted back and I was like, why? What do you mean a new father-daughter song? And they were like, Kenny told us that you were changing the song. And I was like, no,
Oh no. Wait,
absolutely
what?
not
He tried to
changing the
change
song.
it?
Yes, he went up to them and was like, hey, this is the new song for the father-daughter dance. Mind you, we're doing like a conjoined mother-son, father-daughter dance just to save
Yeah.
time. Like they even cut down the song because they're like, I
You're
don't
like,
want to
I don't
be
want to
up
be up
there
there dancing.
dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like slow dancing nonetheless.
Yeah. Like, oh, how embarrassing.
Yeah. And so then I was like, absolutely not. You tell him no. And like we're literally lining up to walk down the aisle. And I'm like, Dad, what the hell?
Oh my God. I didn't even hear that conversation happening. Jesus.
Oh my God. It's so classic though. Like he just thinks that that's something you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. He like has no idea.
Yeah. And like he probably told them like, oh, Erin told me to tell you guys.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it's nice that
Out
you like
of
know the
control.
DJ, so it's a lot easier to just communicate and
Oh my God.
everything.
Yeah. Could you imagine? And TJ had been talking to them. So it was kind of just like oh, and by the way,
Right.
and then we were
You're like,
like, oh my God,
huh?
imagine if TJ hadn't like texted them something. And then I
Yeah.
would have I didn't even know that. I don't know the song that he chose.
Oh yeah,
They
what
like,
song was it? Did you
I
say?
think they said Heartland or something. And I was like, what?
What?
No
Like,
idea.
did even pick a Taylor song? Like,
I know. So rude.
oh, so rude. Doesn't know you at all.
Oh boy. That was truly something.
Dang, yeah, I did not know that happened. I
It's
will
my
say though,
dad's day.
your wedding was so fun and like so many things were not 100% traditional, which I thought was so fun too. Like you didn't do a bouquet toss, did you?
No.
Yeah, she didn't do that. Um,
No
what else? I
garter
feel like
because
no
that's
garter.
uncomfortable. The amount of people
Yeah.
who asked me, they were like, "Oh, where's your garter? Are you doing a garter?" I was like, "No, that is weird as fuck."
Yeah. I know. I
Like
feel the same. I'd be so uncomfortable doing that in front of like all my
family
family and
and
friends.
like
Yeah.
friends, like that's so weird. Like why was that
Yeah.
ever a thing? I
I don't
literally
know.
don't understand it.
I mean, I'm
It makes me
sure there's
so uncomfortable. Like even just watching people do it, I'm like, just save the garter for the bedroom.
no, literally. I remember being like a child and watching that happen during weddings and reception, or I guess the reception. And I would just be like, this is so weird. Cause obviously they would like ham it up and be like,
Totally.
I'm so sexy, like grabbing this garden. I was like, I'm
Yes.
5. Like, what are you doing?
Truly. It's so weird. I don't know. That's like one thing I'm just like, not for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. No, I totally. And
And
like the
if you
father daughter and oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, and if you do it, maybe rethink it.
Yeah. Just put it on OnlyFans or something.
Yeah.
Make some money off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the dances were like you did at the same time with your mom and
Yeah.
dad. So I thought that was really cute.
Yeah. We were like, we just want to get that over with. It's like
Yeah.
something we had to do for them that like I get it, but at the same time, like I just want to like rage. I don't want to be up here slow dancing the whole night.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even think they played like one slow dance song for like the crowd when it was time to party, which was phenomenal.
No, it was so much fun. I was standing with David like by the bar and we were like looking at everyone dancing. He's like, it looks like there's like 100 Erins over there just dancing because it was like all like the music, that we like to like have fun to and stuff. And everyone's just like jumping around and stuff. It was so much fun. It literally just felt like a party, which I guess a reception is, but like I feel like usually at weddings they feel very like formal and like we're doing this now, and it just felt like a really fun party. And also like the weather was so perfect outside. It was like half inside, half outside, so the like doors were basically all open where we were eating, and then you go outside and there's a bar and yeah, it was just like perfect. Like I'm so happy that it worked because I remember you were like really stressed about the weather, although it was very hot that day.
It was so fucking hot during the day, and we brought all of the groomsmen and bridesmaids to the literal desert in 94-degree weather.
Yeah.
Luckily, Jess, our photographer, is incredible and just knows how to direct so fucking well. She was like, okay, you're done. Okay, get in. Yep, you're done. And so
we were there for like 15 minutes, I feel like.
Yeah. It was definitely very, very warm. I felt so bad for the guys because they were in full tuxes, but we did it. We made it through. And then the second the sun went behind the mountain, it was truly like the most perfect. It was like probably a good 75 degrees for the rest of the night.
Yeah, like literally perfect. And I don't want to speak for the guys, but I honestly feel like it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Same.
Like
No, I
it's so weird.
completely
Like
agree.
once you're behind something and the sun isn't on your face, like it felt fine. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Although
No,
they had to wear
totally.
like full suits, so obviously it was
Yeah.
probably terrible for them, but
Yeah.
it was 15 minutes. I feel like when people normally take wedding photos, it takes like hours, right?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, for me it did, but
oh, that's
it
true. You had
was
different ones with your families and stuff.
that's also like, yeah. Oh my God, it's so much. But I'm so happy that we did it and like had Jess there because she's just so good and like has the best eye, knows how to direct everyone. We did
Yeah.
everything so fast. We were definitely like ahead of schedule because I think we weren't supposed to end photos until like 4.
Mm-hmm. And then that's like when the
And
wedding starts, basically.
yeah, and I think we were done at like 3:15. So,
Yeah. And then we got to like hang out and like eat a slice of pizza,
oh my God, yeah.
drink a little bit.
I have to send you She sent me so many pictures last night and we like
So
went through
fun.
them on the TV. So I'll have to
Okay.
start sending you the photos of Carly. In every not every picture, but like the group shots. One of them, you're just rolling your eyes.
I know. Well,
Did
not like in a
TJ send
mean
that to you?
way.
No, no, no. I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. I don't,
And
because
then,
I feel like that's happened before in like friend photos and people point out, like, why is she pissed? And I'm like, I just like probably was laughing or I don't know. I feel
yeah.
like I always roll my eyes, but not when I'm upset. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
May
sorry
have
to
to
get
just,
defensive.
have to just crop you out of that
Oh,
one.
no. Is it in a lot of them?
No, it's just that one. But then there was like another one that was really funny too. I forget what it was. And then when all the bridesmaids are walking in, you're like front and center and it's just your fucking purple sneakers.
Oh, like when we came in the.
Yeah.
Woo!
Like, oh, great. But there's so many good ones.
Okay, good.
So I'm excited. And it's also not all of them. She sent me all of the like a lot of the film photos.
Mm-hmm.
And then she sent me like highlights of the day.
Cute.
So
Dang, she's fast. She's fast.
uh, I know. I'm like so God, I can't even believe like my hairdressers that came and my makeup artist that came like truly was crying all day Sunday because I was just so thankful for them.
Oh,
Because I
yeah, they
will
were
just
amazing.
say my other advice, like if I were to take it away from that day, is like absolutely 1000% do not go with a like company that is specific to doing your hair and makeup for your wedding day. We had one person there for that and like I probably spoke 2 words to her and she like came, did the hair, left
Left,
with
yeah.
nothing to be like it was and she didn't even do like a above and beyond job. She just like
Yeah,
did
yeah.
the classic
Like
cookie
Emily
cutter
fixed a
like
lot.
yeah, like she was just like, "Oh, you want curls? Here are like some curls."
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like anything special and like don't get me wrong, I understand that's like what their interface is for their
Right.
business. They're like, "We're bridal." And like that's that.
Mm-hmm.
But we honestly, like, thank God one of the stylists from that company canceled 2 days before the wedding.
Like, imagine if you were totally relying.
Uh, no, I'm like, truly, this is why I believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Because then we brought on one of our friends literally 2 days before we got married, and she was with us the whole entire day, like, did the most amazing fucking job. Like, shout out to Jules. I love her.
Yeah,
I'm
she was really
obsessed with
awesome.
her. And she was like pissed for us. She was like, I can't
Oh.
believe these people just came in and out and like she didn't even say bye to Erin. Like she was so
Oh my
mad.
God. Yeah.
Um, but like so truly like Jules, my makeup artist Jenny, and the woman who did my hair, who you guys have seen in our videos
Mm-hmm.
before if you watch our YouTube videos, Emily, like I can't even believe it. Emily and
You know,
Jenny, my makeup artist, like literally cleaned our room for us, like ordered
literally.
us fresh towels, came with us to the desert, like drove us to the desert. Like they truly, I'm like, I need to just give them my life savings.
No, for real. Like they literally were there the whole time, like fixing people and like technically the hair, like Emily wasn't there for everybody. Like she's there to do
No.
your hair. And
Yeah.
she walked around and like asked everybody if they needed their hair
Yeah.
touched up. And she like
She like
basically
did,
did my hair too. And
yeah,
like,
she did TJ's dad's hair. And then
yeah,
TJ's
oh yeah.
dad tried to like give her money as a tip. And she was like, she would not accept it. And then he just like left it there. And then she somehow snuck it back in his pocket.
Oh my God.
And
I
she was
love
like,
her.
she said to him, she was like, no, 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 like this is for Erin's day. Like, don't worry about
Oh,
it. And I
she's
was like,
so
oh my God, I
nice. I
literally
love
can't.
her.
And I texted her and my makeup artist the other day, and like, I couldn't even open their responses yet. I was like, I need just like time to process this because I'm literally obsessed with the both of you. And like, I don't know what I have to do to like truly thank them.
Yeah. Well,
Ugh.
well, if
Just get
anything
you a
ever,
team of good people.
no, yeah, like they were so amazing. And I've never seen anything like that on a wedding.
Like they were just true angels. And like every single person who was in our bridal party and like I guess that's what you call both of them bridal parties, the groomsmen and the
Yeah.
bridesmaids and like parents, everyone was like, who were those people? Because they were just like
Our glam team.
incredible. Yeah.
No, fully your glam team that day. Like
I
went
know,
above
I
and
loved
beyond.
them.
Yeah.
Like they really just made the day so special and I'm just so fortunate.
Yeah, they were.
Here I am
so
tearing
nice.
up again.
Oh no. Well, I'll read an ad and you can go cry.
Perfect.
And it's also really on point because this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Oh, perfect.
Is there something interfering with your happiness or is preventing you from achieving your goals? BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. You hear that, Erin? If you're needing to talk to somebody, you can contact them and they'll reach out in 48 hours.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, you should probably do that right now. It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional therapy done securely online. There's a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your therapist. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches so they make it easy and free to change therapists if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline therapy and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. That's better HELP and join the over 2 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states. Special offer for OnlyFriends listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. I will say, so I'm editing the wedding vlog basically. And it's so weird. Like I feel like obviously it's not like an official like wedding video, but like I feel like it's just so odd because like I want it to be good and it feels like I'm like editing the most special thing ever. So I'm like, and it's nice because we were talking about one of the videographers, Dave. He basically was like, came up to us and was like, don't worry about filming. Like I'll get all of the like BTS and like whatever you need for the vlog. And I think he did that for TJ too. And for you guys. And so he like literally sent me like all of his footage that he was filming that whole day. And so I've just been like going through it and I'm just like, thank God, like that is also so amazing. I don't know. Obviously you like had him there on purpose to do that, or was he like a part of like,
yeah. So his team, the two other guys who had like the cameras, they were there to do like all of the like actual like wedding videos that they're going to make. And then Dave just texted me like probably the week or two before and was like, do you still want me to come and like I can just shoot vlog content for like you and TJ and Carly or whatever? And I was like, sure, like come on down.
Oh my God, that's so amazing.
He was like, I'll just be your eyes and ears and like get whatever you need.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's so sweet and like such a genuine person. Like I can't say it enough. Like every person who was there, like all of our vendors were like truly just incredible. I sobbed to every single one of them like after the wedding. I was like, thank you so much for everything. But like you got to get good vendors. I'm telling you, they make your day like so easy and seamless. And it's just like so great working with good people.
Yeah. And it's like they have your back and it's not like a money grab. It's just like we want you to have a good time. And
yeah, I will absolutely, when we post our YouTube video, be linking every single person. So if you are getting married, you can literally book them because they're all angels sent from the heavens above directly to me.
So like, please check them out if you're around here and want to get married. Cause
a lot of them travel too.
Okay,
like Jess, oh my God, Jess has been so busy. Our photographer, like she has had like multiple weddings every single weekend and has just been flying all over the country. Like I literally started panicking because I was like, oh my God, like I hope she makes it to our wedding.
Yeah. No, for real.
She must be so tired.
Yeah. Well, she was there and she performed, like overperformed.
She's just truly the best. I love her. I literally don't know how I'm going to repay any of these people. Like, I feel like I owe them my whole life.
I know.
Even our wedding, so our wedding planners, they are called the Walk Down the Aisle, and she had 3 weddings that day.
That day?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like at
And she
different
still
places?
somehow, yeah, and she still somehow made it to like ours.
Yeah, how?
I know. She had like 2 people on site, Drew and Hannah, who were just like incredible. They like
Yeah.
don't bother you at all with any like
Mhm.
silly questions. They truly just like take over and handle it all and figure it out. And they did an amazing job putting everything together. And then like towards the end of the night, like once the wedding started, Trish came through and then was like helping us like on site with stuff. But I'm just like, how do people do this?
Yeah.
How do you go to 3 weddings? It's like
they're good
27
at.
dresses. I know,
Yeah.
truly.
Yeah. 27 dresses for real.
Well, so then TJ was like drunk and said, I want to be like a wedding DJ for a side gig. And so now somehow we are looped into that, which I'm here for.
Yeah, no, that sounds like so much fun.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep like looking to check the time.
No, you're fine. I read that ad really late, but it's okay. I feel like we'll have enough time.
Yeah, we'll be chatting.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's like a good wedding recap. I will say jumping in the pool was like the best decision we made.
Agreed. And you jumped in. Did you jump in with your full wedding dress? Like, I can't remember.
No,
or was
I
it
was
a different
wearing
dress?
my second dress.
Okay, that's right. Because I was like, wow, I could not remember which dress you were wearing. I was like, damn, she really went for it.
Yeah, it's funny. We got some pictures back and like I'll have to send them to you, but like I'm in the air, but then Sammy is basically in the water. So I'm like being pulled to one side. And so then my legs just like split open because I'm so like I just look like a little rag doll.
Oh yeah, it was so fun though.
That was a good call.
And I have not put my head underwater in probably like 5 years because like I'm always worried about my hair dye. So I felt so free.
Well, it's saltwater pool, so
oh good.
That's good.
I asked Emily because I had just gotten my hair done like 2 days before. I was like, will it turn green? I was like, I don't really care because like obviously like I'll do it, but like what's the vibe? And she was like, it can. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get it toned after this, but it was totally fine.
Yeah, it looks perfect.
Oh my God, thank you. No, but that was so much fun. And it was cute because like the guys jumped in with their full socks and shoes and everything.
Oh my God. Iconic. And then half of them had to literally fly back in the morning and put sopping wet tuxedo bits into their luggage.
Oh my God. They didn't even like hang it up.
Well, it's not going to dry like that quick. It was so wet.
That's true. Oh my God, disgusting. I guess you're right because my dress was pretty dry by the morning, but the bottom was still wet. So I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, mine wasn't. And you had like a thick velvet dress.
Yeah. Maybe it was like on the ground more than I realized and like kind of scrunched up. I don't know. But
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was fun because like a lot of the bridesmaids you had like velvet. And so I was like, this is gonna like fall off of me. I feel like it's gonna be really heavy, but like it was perfect. It was so much fun.
Yeah, that was a good call. Ugh, yeah. What a time.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else
that stands out.
Yeah. Did anything go wrong like during the ceremony or anything?
To me, no. Like to me, it was truly like the perfect day. Like small, like it was funny during the ceremony. Like a car alarm went off, and then the dogs were barking, but it was funny, and I feel like it like broke the tension.
Totally, I felt that too when the car alarm. And I was like, okay, we can all laugh. Like I feel like we were like sitting up there like kind of nervous.
Oh my God, I was panicking.
Like
I was standing in line. You have to like line up behind everyone who is in your bridal party to go down the aisle. And I'm at the very end and I was like hyperventilating. I had to have like Jenny and Emily put my veil like up high enough because I was like fully freaking out. Yeah. And then at one point, like we weren't moving and I couldn't see what was going on because there was a wall. And I know the song that we were walking down the aisle to so well. And I was like, why aren't we moving? Why are we moving? Why are we moving? Why are we moving? And someone was like, Hamlet.
Oh, yep. The dog.
So there was a dog who was like our ring bearer and she was so funny. And then I saw a video of her like not walking down the aisle and I was like, okay, well, it's fine. And then it wound up being perfect. I got to the end of the aisle, like as the song was ending. So
everything happens for a reason.
Thanks,
Hamlet.
Well. I know.
Good because it was funny. We were in line and I could just hear Erin go, how do people do this? I'm so scared. I don't want to go down there.
Yeah. And then I made the mistake of another thing I will say. If you are going to be walking down the aisle and like have nerves about it. See, if roles were reversed, I feel like TJ would be the better bride because like he is fine with the attention on him. and like he would thrive looking at the crowd. But for me, I made eye contact with one person who was just fully like ugly crying. And then I immediately had to be like, I cannot look at one other single person.
Yeah, no,
I couldn't even look at TJ walking down the aisle. I just like looked at the top of the arch at the altar, I guess is what you would call it, even though like it's not an altar. I don't know. But that would be my other tip of advice is just don't make eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, it's like giving a speech. I always tell you to like look at the wall and don't look at the people or like a little bit above their heads. When you were up there, were you in the moment or were you kind of like blacked out mentally? Like, I don't even know what I said.
No, I was definitely in the moment. But then when Danny had us do like the ring thing and we had to like repeat, that is when I was like blacking out and it felt like I was doing a brand deal because it was so long.
Yeah. You came up to me after like, I felt like I had to reset a brand deal. I didn't know what I was saying.
And then I accidentally said I do too early, like before she was finished.
Yeah. But it's like funny things.
Yeah. I was just nervous. I hate public speaking.
No. Yeah. And like no vows, which I feel like works for you guys totally because I feel like that would have been like more nerve wracking than it would have been special in that moment.
Oh my God. Yeah. That would have been, it would have been so ugly.
Yeah, ugly. Just
so ugly.
Yeah. I wonder, because you guys I feel like because you did a first look, it helped a lot to prevent like the full sob.
Absolutely. Yeah. The first look was definitely like a good call. Even with like my dad, I feel like the more you can get done to ease the stress pre walking down the aisle, like would recommend that.
Yeah. That's like the first thing I noticed. I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. Like the wedding, like the welcome party to get that out of the way. And then like the people that are gonna like your dad and TJ, like, and mom.
Oh my God. Nice yeah. When I did the first look with my dad, it's so funny. There's a picture of like all of the girls and like even the people who were like in there to help me with like my hair and makeup, like everyone's just sobbing.
Yeah, I look back in Emily and what's your makeup person's name again? Jenny. Yeah, they were just like tears in their eyes. They're like laughing. It was like funny and cute at the same time. Yeah, it was so
sweet. But so good thing that happened. And then I don't know. It was just like to me the perfect day. There's nothing that I would change. It's funny though because on Sunday when I woke up, TJ was like, "I've been awake since 3:30," and I was like, "What? Why?" And he was like, "I don't know. I've just been thinking about like all the little things I would have changed." And I'm like, "Oh my God, you are literally such an event planner!" Like,
oh yeah, makes sense.
Like for the unity candle, so we did a unity candle during our ceremony, and there wasn't any way to light it. So there wasn't like a match or a lighter there. We had to use one of the candles that was by the like bottom of the arch. And see, in my mind, I'm like, oh, they probably just assumed we would light it with these candles and they didn't want us to put like an ugly lighter here. But TJ's like, there should have been a lighter. There should have been a match. And I'm like, okay, but it worked. And like, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's definitely his event planner brain.
1,000%. Which is but I kept being like, okay, but what else?
Yeah. What else did he say? Anything that was interesting?
Like, no, like nothing at all.
It's something that like no one else would notice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, man. I had the best time.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so fun. And like, you guys are just so much fun anyways. So it was just like a party for everybody. I feel like, I mean, even for us, like getting ready and stuff, it was just like a good time. There was no real stress. Like, I'm sure you were stressed out, but like there was no stress put on people, if that makes sense.
Totally. Yeah.
And everyone just kind of did their part and
it
was great.
And then we ended the night. Our last song was Driver's License and it popped the fuck off.
Yeah, it really did.
It was so good. It's funny too, because it's like not a song that's like
at weddings romantic. Normally. Yeah.
But we just knew that it would be like a hit and it was. The photos from that are so funny because everyone is just like ugly screaming the song.
I have a really funny video of Carol I'll send you.
Oh my God.
She's literally like, her head is back. I think it's like, I can't remember what part of the song, but her head is literally back and her eyes are closed. She's just like singing the song to the sky.
Yeah. It's a euphoric experience.
Yeah. I mean, again, party planners, like, you know, it's going to hit.
Yeah. It's a good one. I mean, it's like the song of the year. How could you not?
I know. Exactly.
We were originally going to do Wrecking Ball, but we were like, I feel like we got to switch it up and do Driver's License. And thank God we did.
Yeah. Wrecking Ball would have hit, but not as hard.
No.
Not as hard at all.
This is the new Wrecking Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Wrecking Ball for also not romantic.
No, they're both breakup songs. They're both like hardcore breakup songs.
Yeah, but like so good.
Yeah. And that's why you guys are so fun because it's like, who fucking cares?
Oh my God. Yeah. Like I don't want to be sitting there to like like some Bruno Mars song that's
I know.
like
Or do the shuffle.
yeah.
Yeah, like no thank
No,
you.
I want to scream driver's license with all of my close friends.
I think that's what it is. I keep thinking like it was so much fun. I think it's because like everything just felt like you guys and nothing felt like a very not basic because like obviously it's people do it for a reason and it is fun for them, but like so many weddings I've been to where it's like the Cupid shuffle and like the dollar dance. I feel like you never had that.
Like I don't know what that is.
They actually Sheena said that when she got married to Shay. She was like, well, should we do the dollar dance? I was like, okay, other people know what this is. It's not just like an Omaha thing, I guess. But yeah, it was just
it's funny because the next night on Sunday, we were just sitting out on our little patio at the hotel listening to the other wedding. And it was like the most standard wedding songs, like Single Ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Like just the most classic. And we're like, thank God we had the guys there. They did such a good job, like curating such a fun playlist that wasn't like cheesy and like your
just not
classic wedding hits.
Yeah.
Like we did it so good.
Yeah, you really went off by hiring people who you're like friends with and who aren't like doing that every single weekend, which like that's not a bad thing because like those weddings are fun too, but like it's just not Erin and TJ, so it wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah, it was just it was so fun.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's over.
I know. Do you feel like
it felt like a fever dream because
it went really fast, right?
Yeah. But everyone says that. So I was like expecting it to, but it's just so weird.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Because like for me, it went by really fast. But for you, I feel like it probably was even faster because you were like so busy and just like next thing. Bus, club, another bus.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Oh, we did do the hora, which was so fun.
Yeah.
I feel like that really got the party started.
It did. It was the first thing you guys did. And it was so cute. Mike Sheffer was right there. I have a video and he's like right under you. He was like, I'm ready to do this.
I have so many pictures of us and I have to send them to him. I got them last night. They're so funny.
Cute.
And he drew like a little in our like our guest book. He drew a little like hora sketch, which was really funny
too. Hey, artist.
I know. Well, it's not great.
Well, it's fine.
Like you could pretty much tell what it was if you like squint your eyes.
Like stick figures.
Yep. But yeah, that was really fun. That was so funny. I was so paranoid that I was gonna hit the ceiling fan. So I was like scrunched down for so much of it. And TJ like has a freaking napkin and is like swaying it around. And I'm like, the fan.
Were you close to it? I didn't even realize.
No, when I'm looking at it's because someone said something. They were like, make sure you don't chop your head off. And then of course that's all I could think about.
Oh my God.
When I'm looking at pictures, I was like, oh my God, we're not even close to the ceiling.
Yeah, but I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah. I was like, anything could happen at our wedding,
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's all I really have to say.
Yeah, I feel like we covered everything.
Okay, well, why don't we zoom through this day in history? I kept it quick and short so that we could get right to Taylor.
Okay, amazing.
Okay. Okay, so The Little Mermaid came out this day.
Like the original?
The original.
Oh boy.
1989. So thought that was pretty relevant to Taylor's
birthday.
world also.
Yeah, what the hell?
Honestly, I have to say, like, I'm not a big fan of The Little Mermaid. I'm not a Little Mermaid girl. It kind of scared me growing up.
It scared you?
Yeah.
Oh, because Ursula is kind of horrifying. I feel like I obviously saw it when I was young, but I haven't watched it in any of my adult years. So I can't really remember the plot except she wanted legs. So
oh my God. And that's your recap on The Little Mermaid. Next. Okay, this one, because it's the holiday season and I'm like a Hallmark Lifetime Christmas movie hoe. A Christmas Prince, which is such a good, like cheesy Christmas movie on one of those channels. I feel like it was honestly on like Netflix though, where I watched it.
What was it
came
called?
out in A Christmas Prince. It's so good. And there's 3 of them. There's like A Christmas Prince, A Christmas Wedding, A Christmas Baby. So it's like, you got to watch them all. They're all terribly wonderful. So go watch that. That came out in 2017. Just wanted to give a little recommendation.
Like terribly wonderful in a sense of like Hallmark vibes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Airplane movie.
Absolutely.
During the holidays.
A triple feature.
Yeah. Triple threat.
Yeah. Airlines should only play like bad Christmas movies.
Or just bad movies in general. Like they shouldn't have like what is it called? Interstellar. Like they should only have like movie, I mean, in my opinion, because they're just so much fun to watch. And the only time I will ever watch them is on a plane.
Yeah.
They should also, I'm sorry, sidetrack. I'm sure there's no way this could happen, but like imagine if you could just log into like Netflix and Hulu and everything on the screen.
I know.
I always think that. I'm like, that would literally, I would not care about the length of flights ever
just
if that were
let us do that.
I know.
Like a binge
Legalize
series. They probably
it.
just don't have like the bandwidth.
No. And like
have all those people. Because like half the time when you buy Wi-Fi, it doesn't even fucking work.
Yeah. And I feel like those movies are just like already downloaded or whatever.
True. Okay. Now right into birthdays. We have Danny DeVito. He's 77 years old. I didn't realize he was so old.
Oh my God, me neither. I would guess he's like 67.
Yeah. I didn't realize, but he's up there. He's almost 80.
Dang. All right. Go off, Danny DeVito.
Go off. Then we have RuPaul. He is 61. I did not know Ru was in his 60s. I thought he was maybe in his 50s.
Yeah.
But he looks amazing and we stan. Rachel McAdams, today is her 43rd birthday. Aww. That tracks for me.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
And then last but certainly not least, and probably the most important today, is also Ramona Singer's 65th birthday.
65th?
Yeah, a big one for her.
Yeah.
She still looks incredible.
She's in New York, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I've watched some. Okay.
I'm not a Ramona Singer stan. I like love to hate Ramona. But I will say that she looks phenomenal for 65.
Yeah. I mean, most of the housewives all look like they've all gotten the facelift. Like they've put the money in.
But Ramona has done it so well where it's hard to tell. Like other people you can just tell, especially like the Beverly Hills, because they all have like the lips and like, you know.
Except I feel like Tamara's was really good.
Oh yeah, Tamara looks great too.
Yeah.
I will say Ramona is, oh, my mom just texted me, just amazing. Grand Canyon.
Oh, just like a photo of it?
I didn't even get a picture. Just popped up on my computer.
Oh.
Okay. And now into celeb news. But before we get into the celebrity news and this Taylor Swift recap, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's podcast, Missouri.
You stan. I'm wearing them right now on my ears.
Oh my God. I wore it for my wedding. Sorry.
Yeah, like insane.
It's taking forever to open. Okay. Missouri makes fine jewelry for every day, minus the traditional 10 times markups. There's new limited edition products drops every Monday. So instead of seasonal releases like traditional retailers, you get it every Monday. There are pieces that suit everyone, every style, and every budget. The pieces are handcrafted, fairly priced, and ethically sourced using 100% traceable gold and conflict-free diamonds. Plus, 70% of Missouri's gold is recycled. We stand. Missouri just launched 7 new gift guides to make your holiday shopping easier than ever. There's something for everyone on your list, yourself included. I will say, for the wedding a few weeks ago, I went a little crazy and got like all of my stuff from Missouri. I wore it to the welcome party, the wedding, you name it. I did it and I loved it. Their most loved gifts include 14 karat solid gold, the highest quality gifts. It's fine jewelry they can sweat, shower, and sleep in. Yeah, I literally jumped into a pool.
Yeah. And it held up.
Yeah. There are diamonds, which is the gift you can't go wrong with. It'll give you ethically sourced pieces with brilliant shine. There's even men's stuff. You can get comfortable, stylish, and durable pieces he'll want to wear every day. Unexpected yet meaningful gifts. Missouri icons, the pieces you've probably already seen on your feed. These style signature epitomize the essence of Missouri with sculptural design and quality craftsmanship. It's fine jewelry you can wear every day your own way. The 14 karat solid gold gifts won't wear out or scratch easily. The 14 karat is much more durable than 18 karat gold. Think no more green fingers or jewelry that oxidizes. That is just the worst. Missouri's high quality 18 karat gold vermeil uses a thick layer of 18 karat solid gold over sterling silver for longer lasting wear. Other perfect gifts include sterling silver pieces, freshwater pearls. I have those. They're great too. And milestone rings. Your holiday gift search starts and ends with Missouri. Discover the holiday gift shop at Missouri.com. If you visit Missouri.com and use code OnlyFriends for 10% off your first order, that's Missouri.com. Code OnlyFriends for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much, Missouri. You did a wonderful job.
Yes, you really came through.
So before we get into Taylor, I have one more thing that I need to talk about. As I
Okay.
was talking about like cheesy holiday movies, Lindsay Lohan has just been cast in like a Netflix cheesy Christmas movie, and I'm living for it. I
Oh.
read in the article that she hasn't been in something since like 2013.
Whoa,
Um,
really?
yeah, like she is
Dang. Didn't
fully
realize it's on.
coming back.
Well, Queen, I hope, yeah, I'll probably watch it because I'll be very interested to see,
Yeah,
how she performs. And
you have to listen to this plot line though. It says Lohan plays a newly engaged, spoiled hotel heiress who gets into a skiing accident and suffers from total amnesia. You can't tell me that's not going to be the worst, best movie you've ever seen in your
totally,
life.
like, hopefully I can watch it on a plane.
Yeah. And it says, as she tries to put the pieces of her life back together again, she's put into the care of a handsome blue collar lodge owner and his precocious daughter, where
I
no
wonder what's
doubt
gonna happen.
sparks will soon fly. I literally can't wait.
Do you think it'll be like 51st dates, or he has to like keep reminding her who he is?
Um, yeah, but I feel like she doesn't know who he is going into this one. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but like they
Neither
meet and then
does
the next day
51st
it's like,
dates. Yep.
yeah.
I hope, honestly. It's so interesting because did you watch the like Lindsay Lohan's reality show recently?
No, I actually
She
didn't. I'm surprised I didn't actually.
Yeah, it was so bizarre and she was so weird. So it's like going to be so interesting watching her like go from that to like an acting role actually again to just like
Yeah.
see how the difference will be from the way she acted as like a real life Lindsay as opposed to someone like an acting Lindsay.
Did she have an accent at one point? Didn't she like
Yes.
have okay,
Yeah,
I
she
feel
was
like
like
but
British.
yeah, some actresses do that. Like Misha Barton, I remember at one point had a random accent. And
And
it's like, yeah, Hadid. Oh,
Spencer's sister.
yes. Stephanie Pratt.
Yes. Yeah.
And one of the Hadids,
Dorit.
yeah, Dorit as well. But have you seen the video on TikTok of I can't remember which one it is. So
I
the
don't
model.
know. They're both models.
Wait, I'm like, is it
Bella,
a Hadid?
Gigi.
A Gigi. I'm pretty sure it's Gigi. She's like she's like in
Oh,
Paris or something, and she has like almost a
maybe it's because she's around Zayn all the time.
maybe, but then I was like,
I
their
feel like
mom kind of has that same accent. So like sometimes I think,
no, Yolanda's like she's like Polish or
yeah, I
something.
mean, it wasn't like a British accent. It was just
Yeah,
like a different accent. And all the TikToks are like,
got it.
huh, where did this come from? It's like me in Paris for one day. Like,
Yeah,
bonjour.
both of the Hadid's parents have accents.
I
So
guess
I'm
that makes
sure.
sense then, but
Yeah, that's like I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
why Dorit has her little accent because her husband's British. Like I feel
Yeah.
like that would be me.
Oh, me too. And I would fully embrace it. I would like
Yeah.
go above and beyond to have an accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck, Lindsay. I cannot wait to watch this
Yeah.
movie. I don't
Very
know when it
interested.
comes out though.
Is it, you said it's a holiday movie?
Yeah.
Huh. So I feel like they got to get cranking unless it's for next year.
It says it'll come out in 2022, which is so stupid.
Oh,
Oh, we're
maybe in
guessing
like,
around. Okay, so it'll come out next year around Christmas.
okay.
Why would
Okay. That
they
makes sense.
even announce it then? That's like Olivia Wilde when she was like, "Can't wait to show you guys this movie next year."
No, I hate those. I'm just like, I don't have patience. Like,
Yeah.
we had Vine, we have TikTok. Like, we can't deal waiting a whole goddamn year. Like, we waited 10 years for Red to come out, basically, even though it
Yeah.
was really like 6 months.
Just release it now. No one has time to wait.
Yeah, I can't. I have no
Okay, well,
patience.
speaking of Red, let's just
I
dive into
can't.
all things Taylor.
Okay.
Where do you want
So,
to start?
well, I guess we should just start with, well, the first thing I did was listen to All Too Well 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm scared to talk about this because we have very different opinions.
Well, no, I've listened to I think that the SNL performance the SNL performance was actually a lot different than like the
Totally.
actual album, the way that it comes across on the album.
Yeah.
Okay. So Thursday night after Pappy and Harriet's, we got back to our hotel and I was listening to it and I was at first disappointed with All Too Well. Not the lyrics.
It was
Let's
like the
be very
production.
clear. The production behind it. The beat is literally just one noise the whole time. Like it doesn't rise, it doesn't fall. It does like I don't know how to describe it. It's literally just like a
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And like in the original, it's like it builds up, it like does all these like crazy things. And like for me, I love that because it makes it seem so much more emotional.
Intense,
and for that one, I was just like, oh, this is so boring. Like I love all the new word. Everyone keeps like being like, well, the lines.
Yeah.
And like, yes, no, I like that.
Yeah.
I just wish that there was some like build and some like emotion behind the like beat and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of like where I stand with that. I will say though, when I watched the performance, I was like, okay, she gave us a lot here.
The performance was so good. I like, it's probably one of my favorite performances I've ever seen of her.
She should just put that on the album instead, honestly.
Well, she did release it, I believe. Oh no, she released the premiere of she performed also at the premiere of the short film, and she released that as like another song, I think. But I think you have to buy it from her website. I feel like, okay, so for me, when I listen to it, it's weird. I really don't I always listen to lyrics. Like I don't really pay attention to like beats. I mean, obviously it's there and like it definitely helps with the song, but I just like remember the moment where, because it kind of takes a minute for the new lyrics to come in, and just that moment, like I keep saying like I would do anything to go back in time and like hear it for the first time again. And like
the song?
Yes. The 10-minute version. Like I was just like literally I wasn't even doing it on purpose or to be like funny or dramatic, because like Noel was texting me, but like my mouth was just like wide open the entire time. Because I was just like, oh my gosh, like we are really getting a longer version of this goddamn song that we're like obsessed with. And I know what you mean by the production being not crazy, but that doesn't really bother me. And the more I listen to the song, the more I like it so much more. And that's like my relationship with Taylor's music always. It's like, okay, cool, this song, and then 2 weeks later I'm like, I love this song.
Totally.
But yeah, I just love her. I don't know, I was trying to talk about it last night with Nolan, but like I couldn't figure out the term. It's like she just uses like, it's all poetry basically.
Yeah.
Or like the term or the phrase where she's like, I'm a soldier coming back with half my weight or whatever. I'm like, I just like, how do people think of that? It's so
she's
good.
Just a lyrical genius. I will say though, there's no part of me that believes that when she was 19 years old or whatever, wrote that line, fuck the patriarchy. I was like, that 1,000% she wrote this time around. Like, I don't believe that.
That people are saying that possibly. Also, I think that's like, I was seeing people that's like sarcastic, or she's like making fun of like, oh, he gave me the keys, feminism. Like, I think it's like in a funny way, not a funny way, but she's kind of like being sarcastic. I don't know if that's true, but that makes sense to me.
But I was like, I also have not like I haven't seen like TikToks except for what people send to me. Like I have not done any of this. I feel like I'm going to need like a full week. Yeah. But it was so funny. Like when that happened, it was like me, TJ and Kara were like, okay, you didn't write this then. Like that's like full Taylor now.
Yeah. And I think the line where it's, I get older, but your lovers stay my age. People think that she wrote it more recent, because I think his girlfriend now is like 25 and he's like 40 something, but they started dating when she was 22.
Yeah.
So it's like true to that line. But
I think that after they broke up originally, it was like the same situation.
Okay. So maybe she did.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who he dated after her, but yeah, I know the current situation. Ugh, Jake.
I know.
But other than that, like I need to do like a full listening of just all of the Vault songs, because I haven't. I obviously know like Babe and Better Man because they're other artists' songs, but it was so cool like listening to her sing it in like her way. But like I knew those ones, and then all the others I really need to do a full listening to.
The one with Phoebe is so good. It sounds like it's like fully a Phoebe Bridgers song.
I know. It's so weird.
I was like, that's so crazy she wrote that so long ago. But I guess it's like mostly the production that's like,
it's also so crazy that she featured a woman on her song For Real.
And a full verse. Like, hello,
you could tell that the Phoebe Bridgers was like standalone in the song and not like a background singer.
I know. I'm always so confused by that. But
she probably finally did it because people were giving her so much shit.
Yeah. Because it like doesn't ever make sense, because I'm like, well, I can't even like hear this person. So like, why am I excited they're in the song?
Yeah. When like it's funny because whenever the men are featured on her songs, they get like 3 verses.
Yeah, I know.
But then she's like, oh, this woman's on the song, and you can like barely tell that they're singing in the background.
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
She's a misogynist.
Justice for Phoebe, I guess.
Oh yeah. Phoebe Bridgers must have, like, imagine being Phoebe Bridgers too, like as a fan and like knowing that you're going to be one of the first female artists to actually have a verse on a Taylor Swift song. Like, iconic.
No. And I saw one of Taylor's interviews on one of the late night shows, and she was like saying how she texted her almost out of the blue. Did you see this too?
Yeah.
And Phoebe was just like, I've been waiting for this text my entire life.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, could not imagine.
It's crazy. Like, I don't know. So nuts. What a dream for her.
Oh my God, I know. And then I'm trying to think. I guess I'm like with you where like I haven't like fully dived into all the Vault songs. I've heard them all, but just like maybe once or twice. And then I think it's interesting. Like the album is like a little bit different. I mean, some of the songs sound a little bit more, I don't want to say like tamed down, but just like, I don't know, just a little bit different, but I guess that's the point. And
yeah, I gotta do like a full, like sober listen when I get back home. Yeah. It's just been too crazy for me to fully dive into all of this right now.
Yeah, no, even like it came out like on your wedding.
Yeah. And like the day of the wedding, we had it playing, but like I couldn't hear a single thing that was happening because there was like 12 people in our room getting ready.
Yeah.
But it was the only thing that played the whole day, like probably like 4 times over. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But so then last night I watched the SNL performance and it was phenomenal. Like, oh my God, so good.
Just like the little details too.
Yeah. Like that should be the version on the album. It was just so good. And like the fact that she was able to perform for that long without stopping, I genuinely was just like, how are you doing this?
I know.
Like I sang like karaoke for 3 minutes and was like,
I'm dead. Yeah. I know.
So it's pretty impressive.
It's like obvious, but she just seemed so mature. She just is so in her, like in her own.
Yeah. Now. Her outfit, like, she looked so
and
good.
Her hair, like I'm obsessed with her hair right now.
Yeah. She looks amazing. I love her.
And then, the short film.
Oh yeah. So we watched that.
Yeah. We watched that. Like we literally forgot because we were so busy, and Erin texted me and our friend Kara, who's also a Swiftie. And she was like, why haven't we watched it?
No, we were like, guys, it's out.
Yeah. Your mom was sitting next to me and I was like, I'm so sorry, but we have to go. Like we have to go watch this.
Yeah. And so then we sat, this was like Friday before the welcome party, and we sat and we watched it. And then we all were literally like, wow, Jake Gyllenhaal is a piece of shit and we hate him.
Oh my God. I love the extra details we're getting. I sent you this TikTok, but there's so many little things that like I didn't notice right away, but like the fact that he had like an iPhone 5, because obviously that was like of the time.
Psychotic.
And yeah. And
how do you even get one of those?
Yeah, literally. And just the shot, like specific shots of them looked like paparazzi shots that were out during that time too. It's just like, it's everything.
Taylor is just she's so detailed. She remembers like so many details, but I will say like, these men better be prepared for the other albums, because this did not
John Mayer.
Yeah. Like not poor Jake Gyllenhaal, like seems like a monster.
Yeah.
And this music video like genuinely made me dislike him so much as a person, which is like crazy because obviously there's like 2 sides to every story always. And like if Jake Gyllenhaal released a song, let me listen to it.
I mean, I would listen to like, what does he have to say?
Yeah. But I also think that the way that she had the actors like made it so much more realistic of like how fucked up the situation was in general, because she was so young and like he's clearly so much older, and like having these fancy like dinner parties, and like think about when you were like 19, 20, like you were not doing that stuff. No. And it's just like such a weird power dynamic, I would say, in terms of their relationship. And like he just seems like an absolute dickhead.
Yeah, and their fight scene in the kitchen was so like, I saw a TikTok and she was like, watch that scene with your partner and see how they react, and that'll like, it'll be red flag. Because I saw some girl was like, my boyfriend watched this and he was like, wait, what's so wrong about what he's saying? And everyone's like, red flag, red flag. Someone's like, watch it with your significant other and see if they say anything during that scene. But also I saw, sorry, it's like all TikTok, but it's like truly my entire For You page is just Taylor Swift. I don't know if you've like opened TikTok just to like watch it. I haven't. It is like, honestly, I'm getting like, I don't want to get sick of the song. So I literally scroll through them. Like truly like at 5 in a row, something else, 5 in a row, something else. Oh my God. But one of them was like, this place is going to be crickets when 1989 comes out. And she talks about Harry, because everyone's like, I don't want to know.
Yeah. Oh my God. You're so right.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like Harry's isn't like that. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like the only person who really has to worry is John Mayer, honestly.
I know. See the DM going around of people with that girl, and he's like, "Do you really want me to die?"
I know. I get it. He's probably been dealing with this his whole life.
Yeah.
But like also let's stop being toxic fandoms.
Yeah. And it's such a, because he was like, do you really want me to, because someone DM'd him and was like, I hope you choke or something. And he like DM'd her back and was like, hey, like, I'm just going to respond to yours because I'm getting a lot of these. Like, do you really hope that I choke and die? And they're like, oh my God, didn't you see this? No. And it's like, even back
they sent a voice memo. Like, imagine sending a voice memo to John Mayer.
Like, I know, but I think he listened to it because I think he responded to it.
Yeah. But then he stopped responding to them because they were like, you're going to have another thing coming when she puts out Dear John, which is so true. I can't wait for that short
don't DM him that. I know.
But also like John Mayer, don't go through your DMs.
Yeah. But it's like, it's so funny because like even on Vine, like if I responded to a mean comment, they would respond right away and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I never thought you'd see this. I don't think that about you. I'm like, okay, you're a loser. Like,
yeah, people still do that to this day. It's so
stupid. Like once you respond, they totally backtrack. But,
get a life.
Yeah. And then God, what else?
The new music video.
Oh, the new, yes. Which like, I thought it was good. I'm not like I didn't like super dive in yet, but I've seen a lot of like Easter eggs and theories on TikTok about it.
I watched it last night. I thought it was good. I liked it. I really like the song because it has like some of her country twang still.
Totally.
She's with Chris Stapleton. So her little country heart was like, hey, join me on this song. I liked it a lot, I will say.
I saw a photo and she's wearing that wedding dress and she's wearing sneakers and people are like, oh, he didn't like it when she wore high heels.
Yeah.
So just little Easter eggs like that. It's like, I can't go 5 minutes without seeing a fucking Easter egg on TikTok.
I know. Yeah. There was like something about the cake.
There's
like
a lot about
on the cake where like, oh, this is for this.
I think the bottom of the cake has the same birds as 1989 cover. So, but I think they all represent, because I think there's the same amount of layers as our album she's re-recording. I don't know. It's a lot. Just
too much.
And then she has a Starbucks drink.
I know, we gotta try it.
I know we do. It's like funny because it's like a very
we've already tried drink.
It. We've definitely already tried it, but I feel like we have to just like to do it.
Yeah.
But I totally forgot it was happening, and we were driving back from Palm Springs, and I walked into a Starbucks, and they were playing like a random Taylor Swift song that they don't play normally, and I was like, oh yeah, they're playing all of her music like 24/7.
Oh, I saw someone, I think it was maybe in like our Discord or something. Someone was like, I work at Starbucks and not one single person has come in and asked for the Taylor drink.
Interesting. I saw one that she asked for, and the lady was like, the what? Like they just don't know.
Oh my God.
But I don't know.
Well, I'm just happy that it's finally here. And then hopefully like in a month, she'll surprise us with something else, because I just can't keep waiting around.
I know, I can't either. Some people are speculating.
Waiting for you, Taylor, is like waiting for rain in this drought.
Like, no, it truly is. And people
Useless
think that maybe
and disappointing.
What is that from?
We'll sit here until you figure it out.
Okay.
Imagine.
I'll be here for 10 days.
A Cinderella story.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's why I didn't know.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I don't think so.
Okay. It was really good being friends and like having this podcast.
Okay. I get it. Okay.
Best of luck in your life moving forward.
All right. Well, see you later. Have fun in Palm Springs or where the fuck you are in DL. No, but I did want to say people think Speak Now might be next because she's at like a wedding she's not supposed to be at. So
it's because she's obsessed with me. She made this whole weekend.
I know.
Her literally being she put out a wedding music video the day after I get married. Like, Taylor.
No, like every day you're in Palm Springs, she's like, here's a new thing.
Yeah.
Like really crazy.
Gifts. She's just handing me gifts.
Literally your wedding gifts. Okay, I'm gonna do this ad and then I don't know. Are you wrapped up with Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I may not be able to pronounce these ingredients, but I can tell you what they do. Tretinoin and unclogs pores and even skin tone. Spironolactone targets hormonal acne, and clindamycin fights acne-causing bacteria and inflammation. I didn't know what these were either until I got my own prescription acne treatment from Apostrophe, the sponsor of this episode. Apostrophe is a prescription skincare company that offers science-backed oral and topical medications that are clinically proven to help clear acne. Apostrophe connects you with a board-certified dermatologist who will create a personalized treatment plan that is perfectly tailored to your unique skin. Simply fill out Apostrophe's online quiz about your skin goals and medical history. Let's have a few selfies, and your dermatologist will create your customized treatment plan. Apostrophe treats all types of acne, from hormonal acne to facial acne, and even chest knee, back knee, and butt knee. They treat breakouts from head to toe. Erin and I both did the quiz. It was so easy. You literally say what you want for your skin, like what your problems are, what you're hoping to achieve, and take photos of your skin, and they send you a product in the mail, and then they really like keep up with you. Like I've gotten a couple texts and emails saying like, how was your visit? Like, what could we change? So we stand. And the packaging was also very cute. I highly recommend.
So cute.
We have a special deal for our audience. Save $15 off your first visit with an Apostrophe provider at apostrophe.com/onlyfriends when you use our code onlyfriends. This code is only available to our listeners. To get started, just go to apostrophe.com/onlyfriends and click begin visit, then use our code onlyfriends at sign up, and you'll get your first visit for only $5. That's apostrophe.com/onlyfriends, and use that code onlyfriends to get your dermatologist crafted treatment plan for $5. And we thank Apostrophe for sponsoring this podcast.
Thank you, Apostrophe. Why is there so much? What's today? Tuesday? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what day it is.
Let's do like a couple Am I the Assholes. I feel like this is a pretty long episode. It's
long, yeah.
We can each do one, and then we'll see you later.
and end this shit. No, I'm fully on board.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'll start.
Okay.
I bought a new roasting pan yesterday, got it home, took it out of the box, and left it on the table. Come back into the room 2 minutes later, and no surprise, one of my cats is happily sitting in it, looking at me with big eyes like, Fernie? It's adorable. I take a picture and send it to the group chat for my family saying, look what we're having for Thanksgiving. I get the normal responses of LOLs and cry laughing emojis. Then my sister goes, I hope you're not going to actually cook the turkey in that. You know, my husband is allergic to cats. I say, yes, I'm going to cook it in it. I'm literally about to wash it and put it away until Thanksgiving. She keeps going on and on about how disgusting it is and how they won't be eating anything out of it. It's gross. I just don't respond. My mom calls me like an hour later and tells me my sister is very upset and my mom is just going to get some roasting pans from the dollar store for the turkey because my sister is afraid of her husband getting sick. Like, am I crazy? It's a metal pan I've already washed thoroughly. It's not like hair can be stuck on it. My sister used to share a pillow with our old cat and let her lick her plate. Like, question mark, question mark. I know my brother-in-law is allergic to cats, but he sits on my couch, which even after vacuuming has a lot more cat on it than a pan that's been washed. And then she just sent a picture of the cat in the pan and can confirm it is very cute.
Oh, I want to see. I wish I could see.
So I'll send it to you. But basically she just said, am I the asshole?
I mean, definitely not an asshole. I guess I like if it were me, I'd be like, okay, well, she's obviously going to wash it and like good enough for me. It's also going to be in the oven, which also cooks off things.
Yeah.
So like, I don't really care.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think that she's an asshole. I think it was just like a funny LOL, and she obviously washed it. And like you said, she'll cook it in the microwave. Like, and like at the end of the day, who cares?
Like, yeah, like you're not eating the cat. Like he's I know he's allergic, but like he's not gonna eat the cat.
And he clearly, if he can be in the same room as the cat and like spend Thanksgiving at your house, it's not like he's gonna die. You know, like if he's sitting on the couch and like around your cat, like he's fine. I feel like it would be one thing if like he had like a food allergy and then she put like a thing of peanuts in the pan and then cooked it, and then like that would be like maybe a little cross contamination for someone who would like go into anaphylaxis. But like a cat sitting in the pan for 5 minutes and then washing it, like I don't know, get over it.
I would not care at all. I guess it for some people be like, that's gross, like it's literally in its litter box, but like you're also washing it, and like if you don't trust washing it, then like how do you trust eating anything at like a restaurant? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, like you probably drink like soda every day, and what's worse, honestly?
I mean, definitely soda. Give me my cat's paws any day that's been in its litter box.
Like Paris will literally run around outside and then I'm like smelling stuff and then I kiss her nose and I'm like, oh, she probably like sniffed some shit or something. And like here I am kissing her face. But it's like,
it's good for you.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Good for the immune system.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone says, am I the asshole for going home after my boyfriend and his family kept me waiting outside his room in the hospital? My Okay, she's 29 and he is 32. My boyfriend of 5 years had an accident days ago and was admitted to the hospital. He has a knee injury, nothing too serious. On his third day at the hospital, I got off work and went to visit him. When I arrived, his family was there too. I was told to go stand outside of the room by his family after I entered the room. I couldn't even speak to him and he was 100% awake and saw me. I was standing there in the hallway with them completely ignoring me for 3 hours straight. After waiting for that long, I just walked out without saying a word since I didn't even think they acknowledged my presence. I went home upset, and his mom called to scold me for leaving like that. When I opened up to her about how I felt, I was constantly ignored and how I felt like my presence wasn't important since they told me to wait outside. She was shocked, telling me this isn't about me. My boyfriend just got out of a horrible situation and I should be happy and feel grateful for him getting back instead of sulking and craving attention. She explained that my boyfriend was on medication and went on about how me leaving like that painted me in a bad light. She shamed me, saying I should feel ashamed of myself for not giving my boyfriend the support he obviously needed. She made me feel absolutely guilty, even though she was the one who requested I wait outside, but I'm not sure whether I did the right thing by leaving after waiting for 3 hours. Was I in the wrong for leaving? Should I have waited a bit longer? A little tricky, I think.
Yeah.
But I get it. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I just wouldn't want to leave because I'd be like, what's going to happen? Like something could happen, or I just want to be there. But I also understand feeling like, okay, if they're going to ignore me, like I'll leave and come back or something.
Yeah. Did it say how long they've been together for? Did I miss that?
5 years.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I probably wouldn't have left no matter what.
Yeah. I don't think she's an asshole. Like I kind of understand the circumstance, but couldn't be me. Like I would not leave, I don't think.
Yeah, definitely, because I'd just be too freaked out to go. But
and then like being home, I'd be like, well, it's like totally. I'd rather be there than sitting home by myself.
Absolutely. I think it all depends on like what everyone is comfortable with in terms of like, I'm also sure we don't know all the details about like what the doctors were saying and like that kind of stuff. So I feel like she probably used her better judgment to be like, it'll be okay if I leave for a little bit to like go do what I need to do and then maybe come back.
Yeah.
Especially, I couldn't imagine like feeling like nobody wants you there to like support the person you've been with for 5 years. Like,
I know.
Which seems a little shitty, but I don't think she's an asshole.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, like, I get it, but
who knows? Maybe he was like, if there's ever a time where I'm laying in a hospital bed,
you can leave.
You can go home and shower.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it doesn't seem that crazy. I feel like that's just, he had a knee injury. It wasn't like he was, on death's door.
Deathbed.
Yeah. So I think it's fine. I think it's a little bit rude that the mom was like scolding her and stuff. I feel like that's not really her place, but whatever.
No. Also, like, you were ignoring her 5 minutes ago. Like, why do you even care what she does with her life?
Yeah.
It just seems like probably the mother has a little bit of a problem with her.
Yeah. A bit of a
She's jealous.
Yeah, obviously.
All right. Well, that's all for Am I the Asshole?
And this entire podcast.
In the entire pod. I want to give a special shout out to all of our Whitey Patreon members. For those of you who don't know, we have a Patreon. There are 3 tiers, and the Whitey tier is the superior tier. You get the most content and you get shout outs on our podcast every week. So let's shout out Carly Zamora, Jessica Buchanan, Hannah Garber, Erin Tatum, and Lexi Dom. Thank you guys so much for being top tier Patreon members. We love you so much. We love all of you so much, but the Whitey's a little bit more.
Yeah, they stick around.
They do. And then we also come out with the audio on Wednesdays, video version of the podcast on Thursdays over on our YouTube channel. You can find that at OnlyFriends. Make sure to rate, like, subscribe, do all the things. Let us know how you like the podcast, and we'll do our best to take all that into consideration. Yeah. And also, like we just talked about our Patreon, we have a lot of like extra episodes and early access to podcasts, usually 2 days. Today will be 1 day, but we've been busy. I think I'm going to post some sneak peek wedding pics over on Patreon. Oh, good. So, good. Ones that I don't post. She sent me a lot and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could literally just post all of these on my Instagram account, but like, they'll love it there. You can only do so much. Yeah, I know. It's like, okay, we get it. But like, also it's your wedding. So like, now. Yeah. Oh, we get it. Your wedding is just your personality. Yeah. But that's going to be it from us. So thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you next week. Bye. Toodles.